Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Corn Beaner. Today is December 3rd, 2012, and I want to bring you guys my review for Hitman Absolution. Hitman Absolution is the 5th game in the Hitman franchise, but the first game to be developed and released within the last 6 years. As the game starts off, you take control of Agent 47, who is Hitman's main character, and he is given the daunting task of taking out Diana Burnwood. Diana Burnwood was once his handler, giving him assignments and tasks when it came to the Hitman franchise, but she has committed crimes against the agency, such as wiping their servers and putting burn notices on all of the agents, which led to the daunting task given to Agent 47 to take out his one and only true friend in this world. Now, after he completes this assignment of taking out his only friend, he is kind of confounded and confused, and now he has to go on a personal journey to find out exactly why he had to do and take the actions the way that he had to do and take them. So as the game plays out, you start off in Chicago to South Dakota, and you kind of play different locations here and in between. Now, the thing I like about this game is the story. The story is told very nice. It has a very good pacing, very good narrative. Yes, it does borrow from some of the espionage TV shows that are out there, like Burn Notice and a couple other ones that, I can kind of pick out what they borrowed. But what doesn't borrow from other things nowadays, and the way that they use the narrative for these games was very, very nice. Now, what really makes Hitman a great game, in my opinion, is yes, there's a definitive beginning and there's a definitive end to when it comes to the whole story and just the individual levels. But it's within these individual levels the player has control to kind of create his own narrative. How do I take out my target? Do I shoot him in the head? Do I blow him up? Do I poison him? Do I choke him? What exactly do I do? And that's what makes this game so beautiful. It adds so much replay value to the story campaign when a game can have multiple narratives within a single section of the game. And this game does it in droves. From beginning to end, this game is simply just a joy to play. It took me about 22 to 24 hours on the hard difficulty to play it. But it's not because the game is overly long or difficult. It's basically because I got distracted, but distracted in a good way, that I had so many options to complete these levels that there were certain times where I would get sidetracked for a good 2 to 3 hours just trying to find the perfect timing and the perfect way to take out my target. And I really had a great time with the single player campaign. Now, when it comes to online, the online portion of this game, which is contracts, is very community driven. Basically, what contracts does is give you a stage, or you pick a stage that you would like to complete, and there is a certain contract. It gives you a target, but also gives you a set amount of boundaries of which way you have to take care of this target to achieve your pinnacle high score. And anything deriving from that will affect your score drastically. So you have to just be on the ball when it comes to it. Now, it can run a little dry if the community runs dry, but if you just have a handful of individuals who just want to be like the best Hitman Absolution contract creators for the online portion, this game can easily have legs for a long, long time. When it comes to graphics, the graphics in this game are superb. I really enjoy them. They're not the prettiest, they're not Uncharted Gears of War beautiful, but they are very nice to look at. It doesn't overblow your senses with explosions and other stuff that this game does not need. IO Interactive did a good job of knowing what this game needed in order to just captivate you within the individual moments of the story they were trying to tell. So big kudos to them for that. Controls are very simple. You got your top buttons to control your aiming, your guns, your instinct meter, your joysticks to control camera movement and Agent 47 movement, and your face buttons to take care of everything else, such as melee, disguise changes, dumping the bodies, cover, and stuff like that. There was never a time in this game where I felt the controls were clumsy. I felt they were really nice, really streamlined. A few times if you're in close quarters with a bunch of objects around you and stuff, it might be a little off, but it's nothing that drastically hurt the game in a bad way. And with all that being said, I believe that this game is instantly a must play and a must have for any action stealth type of player. If you enjoy action stealth games such as Metal Gear Solid or Splinter Cell, this game is a must. If you're looking for something different than the high action game of, say, a Call of Duty, or if you're looking just for anything a little bit different with something that just has a lot of replay value that you can sit down and enjoy by yourself, this game is the game to get. This was my personal game that I was waiting for, and I'm so happy that it came out, you know, the way that it did. This is by far the best game that I've played this year. I absolutely love it. The final score for this game is going to be an 8.75 out of 10. The reason why I'm giving it an 8.75 is because it's just missing a couple sprinkles on the top. There are a couple scripting issues and a couple of other little things here and there that most people probably would not notice, but you know, they are there. And I'm thinking with maybe a month or two of this game just adding those little sprinkles on top, this game could have been as close to perfect as possible. But seeing as, you know, this is the moment when, you know, the holidays are kicking off and they want to release around this time, it's just missing those little drops, but nothing to hinder the overall fun and just oof of this game. Instant classic, instant must play. I really did enjoy it, and you guys should all give it a shot, because it really is a great game to play. For any gamer girl who has a gamer guy, great stocking stuffer. If it's the reverse way, hey, it goes both ways. This is a must have for any gamer who enjoys a great game. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's going to be an 8.75 out of 10. This has been Cornbeaner. I hope this has been somewhat helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.